Hi, my name is Audrey Lean. I had a conversation with May South senior Kekona Morales around fashion trends, her growing social media platform, her experience in the fashion industry, and her plans after high school. Enjoy.
First, just tell me a little bit about yourself and your experience in like the fashion world, how you got involved. Okay.
Well, it started probably like sophomore year. Kind of just me getting into my style and kind of wanting to dress up, take pictures, hang out with my friends, and um, everything like social media and Instagram. It started to really come um, more, I guess not seriously, but more of making an impact on my following. I think me kind of posting my outfits to my social media, I think my following grew quite a bit, and it grew my opportunities for the summer for Vogue Fashion School, which was super huge. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go in person because tuition was a lot for me this summer, and I know my senior year was coming up, so it was gonna be hard. But I was so grateful for that opportunity. I also got a couple online internships. I got two in New York Fashion Week, working out online. It's just really hard because we live in Wichita, Kansas, so it's really small and it's kind of difficult, but I'm glad I got to make that happen. I also worked at Kansas City Fashion Week as an intern backstage. That was super amazing. I definitely love the industry and what goes on like backstage during fashion shows and the designers and everything.
So, do people like reach out to you from that, or do you find like opportunities, or it's both?
The bow one, I was reached out to on TikTok, and because I post a lot of my outfits and kind of thrifting and styling and everything, so I was reached out on that for the direct messages. And then the Kansas City Fashion Week, I kind of found myself on media, so that was an application, and I got that and I got accepted. And then the online ones for New York Fashion Week, I also applied in emails and kind of like the recruiting, but for fashion.
Yeah. Specifically about the Vogue Summer School, talk to me about what that experience was like and like what you did. What were the assignments that you had to do?
So both fashion school, there's three kind of sections. There's fashion business, fashion media, and then fashion styling. I love all of the kind of areas of fashion in that, but I specifically chose fashion business because I wanted to eventually start my own like fashion brand and fashion business when I'm older. But now my plans are kind of different, but I chose fashion business and it was super great. Even though it was online, there were specific things about kind of pushing your brand out there and marketing that, and then also what message and mood you wanted to bring to your business specifically with the different types of fabrics you'd use and different pieces, and kind of what your models and your photo shoots would be like to promote your clothes.
What does self-expression through fashion mean to you?
Self expression to me is kind of used through the mood of each of my outfits. Personally, I literally thrift everything I wear. My whole outfit is thrifted right now except my shoes. And I think thrifting is almost a really big factor because everything in the thrift store is so different and everything is almost its own story, and each piece came from somewhere at the thrift store. And I think when I collectively like put those things together, it makes an outfit. And I think my style is definitely unique and different in ways, and I think many people can express themselves through what they wear and what mood they bring.
Would you consider yourself like a trend follower or a trend starter? And do you think there's like one that's better than the other?
That's a good question. I think I'm low key both because I think trend following, I think that can be like perceived in different ways, like as kind of just getting what is trending on TikTok or social media. But I think for me, trend following, I take inspiration from that and kind of do my own thing with it. But um, I don't think one's better than the other or like one's worse. But trend starting, I think it can be inspiration for others, but not purposely. But I think both can be taken in different ways. Yes, I do plan on working in the fashion industry. I think after high school, I'm gonna be going to college in New York and studying fashion marketing. At first I wanted to do fashion business, but I think I love being creative, and I think being a creative director or maybe a CEO, and internationally for fashion business, I think that's my long-term goal, and hopefully I can make it happen. Yeah. I think you start by doing your own thing, taking what you like, from trends or previous fashion trends that you like to take in your own, and express yourself through what and who you are as a person, and the message you want to send will be sent through your outfits. And that's it.